up high.
Hi folks, Lynn Buswell here with TrappersTV.com. I'm going to quickly show you how we do our a trail set with Snare. I've got, I think this is a 48-inch electric fence post. Nice flock of ducks right there. Nevertheless, I've got the 5-foot snare with the swivel wired to the post. Okay, we've got the coon trail right here. These snares have got what's called a support collar or whammy on it. What I'm going to do is take a piece of support wire and plug it into the whammy. I'm going to get my loop about how I want it here. I'm going to go ahead and center this in the center of the trail. About like so. I'm going to adjust my height. Just like that. That's a done deal, folks. I flag all of my traps and snares. We run so many, this is the easiest way to do it. I can come and check, I see my flagging. I run right, my eye takes my eye right to my snare set. I always set right side, stakes always to the right side of the trail, sets always to the left side. This way I know which direction to look. Piece of cake. If we get a coon in this thing, he'll be tangled up, the flag will be down, you'll see the coon, not a problem. But that's a couple tips that we do. It's opening day here in Iowa. The kids are walking ahead of us, marking these trails. We scouted this thing months ago, but the kids are having a ball. They're strung out along the line here, yelling. They got more coon trails. So let's get after it, folks. Thank you. Hi folks, Lynn Buswell here with TrappersTV.com. Second day of Iowa's trapping season 2013. We're doing a check, first check of the year. I just wanted to show you folks real quick what we've got going here. This is one of those 5-foot snares on the poles that I use. And here's the end result. Very typical set. We've got a trail running through here. He hooked himself up. In these high weeds and stuff like this, I use these kill poles, or these poles. I put the flagging on top of them. I can quickly find them. I'm not worried about thieving or people taking my stuff down in here. We're on private property. But nevertheless, this is the system that I use. They're quick to deploy. I have the snares wired to these things prior to season, and I can hammer these things out. We set about 150 of these yesterday in 4 hours. So it can really work out. I'm going to take care of this coon. And best of luck, folks. Hi folks, Lynn Yeager Buswell here. I'm here to talk with you folks today about a new website that we're fixing to launch in the next week or so. It's called TrappersTV.com, and the name explains it all. It's 100% trapping, 100% free, and it's a place to gain a lot of knowledge on the subject of trapping. Many of you may know me from my outfitting business, Jägermeister Outfitters. I've been a full-time outfitter in Iowa since '96. I also own Bliss Creek Game Calls and Lures. I'm going to be hosting the show for the upcoming season, and we're going to make sure that we get you some informative how-to information on the site so that you can enjoy viewing. Again, the site is www.TrappersTV.com, 100% free. We're updating the site as video comes in. I also would like to let viewers and folks know about this. Hey, if you've got a good video, it doesn't have to be edited, it doesn't have to be, perfect. We'd be glad to get it on there. Anything pertinent to trapping or the trapping industry, trap prep, set preparation, how to. We're glad to air any of the footage that you set. We want to blow this thing up, and we want to get our fellow trappers some exposure as well. People are starved for knowledge. on the subject of trapping, and we're going to do what we can to provide that. Please check us out at trapperstv.com. Hi folks, Lynn Buswell here with trapperstv.com. Today I'm going to take a couple minutes and show you what it is we're using on our long lines for snares. I use a couple different snares on my long lines today. We're going to talk about a 5-foot snare. This snare is 60 inches long, 5 foot, okay. It's got a swivel on the end, a number 9 wire swivel. This particular snare also has what's called a support collar. Some people also call it a whammy. It's a micro lock. These are available from the snare shop. And I'm going to just quickly demonstrate how we set these snares when we're staking them out on a trail. So I've got my mock trail down here, like so. And you have to use your imagination a little bit, but this is basically the trail going through the high weeds here. So what I do is I take the snare and I wire it to one of these there. These are used to hold up steel, electric fence wire. You put an insulator on here and you run your electric wire. What I do is I flip it upside down, drive it down into the dirt so that it'll hold. Alright, we're going to get down here. Now what you're doing with that whammy or that support collar is just that. I run, this is like number 9 wire. You can use number 11 gauge wire as well. And I'll kind of demonstrate how this goes. This would be kind of your typical coon run situation right here. Okay, so I've plugged that in. Just like so, centered in the trail. We're just a scotch high right there. I like to have it, I'm going to guess it's maybe 2 or 2.5 inches off the ground. That's basically a done set right there, okay? You can use this not only for your raccoon sets, your beavers, coyotes, right? Let me just quickly touch base on that real quick. When I'm doing the beaver, I'm going to keep it about the same height as I am the raccoons, but I'm going to increase my loop size. So this would be a set for a beaver. I want to get that beaver past his front legs. He's a real narrow, streamlined body. You usually catch him midway there. Don't like to catch a beaver, head catch him. But nevertheless, it should be no problem. Coyote, and it kind of goes in accordance with how long their legs are off the ground, right? That's about how high I'd set it for a coyote, which is probably 8 inches. When we're using these things a lot in an area where you don't necessarily want a critter to be seen high for prices, you know, thieving becomes a big issue. I use a lot of times what's called a kill pole, and I will just go ahead and stake this so that the snare, when fully extended, when the critter gets caught, can get tangled up in the kill pole. So here we've got something along the lines like this. Basically what happens, the critter comes in, he gets caught, he's floundering around, he'll wrap himself around the kill pole, kibosh, it squeezes the life out of him. Maybe not the prettiest way to die, but a way to keep fur in your snare so it's waiting there when you get back. Take a look at trapperstv.com, www.trapperstv.com, and look for more how-to tips and videos coming soon. Thank you.
Come early spring, it's getting green. Fish are on the bed and hear those turkeys gobble. It's ringing in my head. The winter rides the bass boat.